agent or HR?
Wow. I think one that has to stay is HR.
Okay. HR or ops? Ops is an operations manager. It's a senior manager for a group of people who supervise. Hey, what's up, hustler? What's up, hustlers? What's up, hustlers? My name is Lesego Marumo, and we're back again with another episode. And before we get into it, man, hey man, I'm rolling once again with my co-host on my end here.
It's your boy Lesego Moses. Welcome back, guys. It's been long overdue. We do apologize for the delay. There's just been some things we've been working on, but we're back now, and we're back for good.
And we're here to rock it, man. So before we get into this, dog, you know, man, it's been feels nice. Feel like being home, dog.
It's home.
You know, like, dog, having the camera,
We're
having
home.
some real conversations.
We're
We've
home,
been joking
dog.
around for so fucking long.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
dog, let me just hit you with one must go, one must stay there.
Okay.
And with that, it's in the sense of the one that's staying, it's one you would prefer doing. Yeah.
Hi, I'm all yours. What's up? I'm listening.
Okay, so the first one is, I'm gonna say, is an agent or an HR.
Which one must go?
Yeah.
Wow.
And remember I said the one that just stays is the one that you prefer doing. So agent or HR.
Wow. I think one that has to stay is HR.
Okay. HR or ops? Ops is an operations manager. It's a senior manager for a group of people who supervisors report to.
I think in this case, still HR.
Okay. HR or supervisor?
HR.
Wow, that was quick.
Easily.
HR or QA? A QA is a quality analyst, someone who assesses. In every business, there is a QA, but no matter what business, they assess the quality of the products or services that you are offering to any customers.
HR still.
HR or facilities. Facilities is also a person who facilitates the movement of every business. Understand, making sure there's compliance rules. There's
Facilities. I'm sorry to bother you, but straight off the bat, if I was to choose between HR and facilities, it would definitely be facilities.
Facilities.
Yeah.
All right. So facilities or train.
That's a sensitive topic. Let's see. Still, I would go.
It's someone who trains and makes new hires and old hires keep up with the process, understand the new process and developments within the organization.
Facilities.
Because they have facilities. Why? Why would you stay facilities above all these positions?
These positions. Let me start by saying the reason I say HR is because without HR, all of these components.
No, let's get us facilities.
No, I'm starting with
Okay.
HR, then I'm going to go over
Okay.
to facilities. I need to explain why I'm choosing HR. Without HR, right, there is no balance in the workplace whatsoever. So it's any rules can go. But with HR, there's strict rules, there's discipline that's being set by the HR department. So without them, the whole business crumbles. It's going to be unlawful everywhere. Everyone is just going to be doing things for themselves. So
No.
HR is vital in this case. And then when it comes to
press record, right?
yes, I did press record. When it comes to between HR and facilities, the reason why I chose facilities is because also I feel like without facilities, HR doesn't really have a leg to stand on. Facilities, once again, the explanation that you just gave, facilities looks over everything, the business, the compliance, and everything.
Yeah.
So without that,
sanitation, the cleanliness, and everything. Yeah.
what's the point of having an HR department that's running swiftly, but facilities is nowhere to be seen? Now you're walking into a place where the bathrooms are not clean, the kitchens are not usable, or
The
anything like that.
equipment is not enough for people to work efficiently. It makes sense.
My
makes
point
sense,
exactly.
makes sense,
So hence I'm saying that it would definitely be facilities that I would choose above all these other ones, because without that, nothing else works this side.
Hey, man, I see you. I feel like you prepared some information
Yes.
for the hustlers,
Yes.
for me,
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
We've been away for some time, so today my co-pilot is not a co-pilot, is the pilot running the ship. So what do you have for us, dog? What do you have for us?
So I think one of the topics we haven't covered as yet is work from home and remote jobs.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
remember last week you
Interesting.
also mentioned something about hybrid as well. I want you
Yeah.
to fill me in on that one in just a minute.
So according to my understanding,
Mhm.
we have a remote. I'm not sure if remote. You say it's I think a remote is working from home,
So remote basically means
not
that
being in the office.
not being in the office. You go to the office probably like twice a week or twice a month or something like that. No, not something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
So which means it basically it basically would be in line with hybrid because the way I understand is the WHO work from home. That's how they abbreviate it. And there's office based, and then there's hybrid. I was not sure of remote. Understand? So there's hybrid. Cause I've seen advertisements over there, but to me, when they come or when I see those advertisements everywhere, it's mostly on TikTok, and then I feel like they have unrealistic numbers, 6K working from home a day, remote jobs that pay you like 24 hours, $25, whatever an hour, you know. So I'm just like, okay. So when I saw hybrid was like office based and being at home. So normally it's 4 days home, yeah, 4 days home I think, and then 2 days in office if you work 6 days. But mostly it's mostly you're not in the office. So if you work 5 days, it'd be 3 days at home, 2 days in the office. So it's also hybrid, which means, as you know, if you see a hybrid map on your phone or whatever, you choose a hybrid setting, it will show you an overall thingy, so you can work from anywhere. You can work from anywhere. So that's how I understand it.
Okay, so you actually are with hybrid. That was actually quite interesting. I did read something similar to that, which is actually correct. With remote, you only go to the office. It depends on the company's rules and how they set it, of course. But most of the times, you'd only go to the office probably twice in a month, right? Which is a bit different from hybrid. So there is a bit of a difference between remote jobs and work from home. Work from home, it's strictly you are working from home.
At any given cost, and nothing will take you to the office.
Nothing will take you to the office unless the client or the employer wants you to come to the office for something important.
Directly needs to be communicated.
Yes.
Okay.
So mostly the meetings that they have will be through Zoom, Teams, whatever the case may
Zoom,
be.
Teams, Skype, whatever.
Skype, exactly. But you work from home. So when you say it's a bit unrealistic because sometimes you see numbers on TikTok and stuff like that, I 100% agree with you. That's why I did some digging within regards to it. It's not unrealistic actually. So within regards to the ones that where you work overseas or your employer is from overseas, the standard is 6,000K that you would be earning.
For what?
For working from home. It's customer service. There's customer service, and then there's
6,000 what? 6,000.
Oh, 6,000 rand. No, not $6,000. 6,000 rand.
A day?
No, a month.
A month. Okay.
A month. Sorry, yeah. 6,000 rand a month.
Because people would start leaving their jobs and going for remote stuff.
No.
6,000 rands a month is the minimum coverage.
A month, not a day.
A
Please,
month.
guys, do your research also.
Make sure you also analyze the companies you are applying for. Make sure you research that for those companies that you are applying for. That's another thing that's with these work from homes, because someone has, if you need a phone, laptop, work from home, make 5,000 for these guys. There are people who are making a lot of money, but we don't know how. Be sure to do your own research. Do your own research.
Of course, you have to do your own research, and before you also just jump into work from home and remote jobs, also hybrid. Please just research what it means, the depth of it. Especially if you're going to go into a company, research what the company is about, because unfortunately there are a lot of fraudsters out there who will advertise this, and they're going to say, no, you need to come to this place to register and whatnot.
And whatever, and then obviously because also we like the fact of working from home, which is you just wake up and you're at work. You don't have to waste money to transport, but then you must understand that there are also some costs that might be due. They might let you know that we give you a laptop and a charger, but you have to have your own internet connection, which means you have to have a router that you pay for you to be able to work, and that could also be an expense to you. Understand? So with that, understand that you have to have a wireless router, because if electricity is off, your router still has to be on because you're at work and you chose that. So it's still some expenses to you. So make sure that you understand there are companies who offer all that to you, all these tools. Some other companies require you to have your own personal laptop. So make sure you do research and understand which company you're working for. When you get your offer information, make sure you understand what you would be getting from them.
Facts. Because it's extremely important. Thank you for pointing that out. Most of the companies that you'll register for when you're doing work from home or remote jobs, whatever the case may be, they are going to need you to have your own Wi-Fi. they're going to give you a laptop. Some of them, I know, they need you to have a laptop of your own.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a very small percentage that do need you to have a laptop of your own. But after that, it's like within regards, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy, and it's very convenient. I think I like the convenience of it, that you don't spend a lot of money on transport. The only thing you're spending will be, if you pay rent, it will be renting your groceries. But that's it.
Yeah.
Most of the money you can use it to doing other things, other vitally important things. But there's something I actually wanted to talk to you about. Right?
Sorry for cutting you. Before you go ahead, you were mentioning, because people now understand there's a concept working from home, and they would, I believe everyone would be interested in such. But then you were mentioning the jobs that are available in that, and I cut you off on that. So can you just list out some of the information and jobs that you know of that are available in that, and which type of people can apply, and what would they be essentially?
Of course. So within regards to that, I know there's 3 of them, right, that are the most popular ones, which would be customer service. That would be basically what we do. We call customers, customers call inbound or outbound regardless, and you assist customers with a service or whatever the case may be.
If you don't understand outbound or inbound, just check the previous episode. It's there with the full descriptions.
Thank you. And then there's also IT desk help that I also saw. So basically what they would be doing is to set up the PCs remotely.
Okay.
So let's say it would be for a company, right? And the IT guy would be on his laptop working from home, of course. He'd set up the PCs, but he'd have he'd have access to all of the PCs, to all of the equipment remotely.
So for example, let's just say, for example, I believe in that sense, it would be all technical stuff, not hardware, because a software, a computer software is the apps and networks that are used on a computer. Hardware is your mouse, because obviously you wouldn't be able to set up a mouse if you're at home. So I believe it would be all software. If you need there's any app, maybe your Teams or your Zoom meetings, you're not able to access all of that. A system you're not able to access, so he can be able to set them up from home.
From home,
Okay.
yes. Okay. And then the last one that I also saw, if I'm mistaken, was also trainer. For being a trainer.
Okay.
There's 2 websites that I saw. I probably will put the link in the
bio. For some people, from the bio.
Yeah. There was a position for
shout out for having that, man. That's very interesting. Makes it easier so you can
for people to
go
also
and just click and apply.
Exactly.
And I think we'll start incorporating that.
Yes.
Definitely. Yeah.
But the one for trainer is mostly, from what I've seen, it's just for contact centers. It's I haven't seen for anything else. Okay. But so you'd just be training the newcomers remotely, and they'll be in the offices or wherever they may be. Or you could be training people who are working from home.
Also,
but you're teaching them about the product. You're teaching them about the services that they're going to be working into. So those are the 3 that I know of so far. But these 3 are the ones that have been in demand, especially since the pandemic started in 2020. Yeah. So since that started, there's been an influx of those that have been needed. Those subjects that I've been speaking about that have been needed. And still, till this day, they're still very popular, still very in high demand.
Preach!
So, of course, I will definitely going to ensure that we do drop the link in the bio. If you guys are interested, apply there, look into it, and
read more about it. Emphasize that. Read, understand, do your own research.
Please do your own research. It's vitally important that you guys do your own research, because we could be saying this, but if a company has different set of rules and laws and whatever the case may be, you need to look into those before you just go and understand them. Of course, understanding is very important. So
yeah, man.
I was reading the other day, and it looks like there's a bit of a problem in the marketing industry.
Okay, wait. Generally, the marketing, which is, because there's a lot of there's digital marketing, there's social media marketing, and there's like direct marketing.
All of them. The entire marketing industry. Entire marketing.
What type of problem is that?
So I was reading about it, and it says that the marketing and media industry are facing their worst ever talent crisis, according to nearly half of all advertisers and agencies, ad tech companies, and media owners around the globe. So research from the World Federation of Advertisement, which is WFH, of course, and MediaSense has found that in regards to talent, right now they're facing their worst crisis ever.
Okay.
There's no originality, basically. Everyone is copying what everyone else is doing. And there's been a 40% decrease. I should understand. 40% decrease.
Damn,
that's huge.
It's like 10% away from half.
From half, exactly. And then something I also found interesting, I think it also correlates. I also posted this on my WhatsApp status, where people who are under the age of 25, almost 60% of them are unemployed.
I saw that. I found it quite interesting.
Yeah.
I tried looking for it on social media, I couldn't find it.
No,
I was
sure.
like, your source was like, okay,
Yeah,
this
no,
guy got some secret.
Yeah.
So like, okay,
I'll
get
share
it.
it with you. And it's something new that they were looking at.
And that, because I heard in that thingy, I think you can just add the video for to see.
Yeah, we'll
and
add
then,
the video.
Yeah, so cause I think it mentions specifically in South Africa.
Yes, in South Africa, not all around,
Yeah,
but just in South Africa. Okay. So within regards to that, the reason why I'm saying these two go hand in hand is because now that there's 60% of people who are unemployed, which means they're not going to school, they have no form of income whatsoever.
Yeah. And
This should be an opportunity for them.
I think it has the age gap. I think it's 17 to 29, if I'm not sure.
Yes. It's actually 17 to 25.
Okay, 17 years to 25 years.
Yeah. So this is a huge opportunity for a lot of people who are very creative. This is there's so many industries that go into this, and people should look into it. And I'm talking about your content creators, your graphic designers, and your market copywriters. Those three ones are the ones that are in the top 3 of the worst decline ever.
So there's high demand for those.
There's a high demand for those, but
okay.
now I'm not a high demand for anything.
Okay.
We're talking about originality and talent.
Making sure that you understand and you're good at what you're doing.
Exactly.
With also bringing a different touch of everything. Because another thing, because before I sorry for just offering it right now, you mentioned content creators. We have a concept that now, as you would say, because a lot of people have their phones now, and taking a video of myself laughing every day or singing whatever song I'm singing, making some sounds, is regarded as content creation. A lot of youth that don't understand, because I do have a TikTok account which has many followers, over 1,000 followers. Yeah? But there's no money for it. You understand?
True.
So you must understand, some people it's on that content creation thing, because there's our youth who are content creators, that who are creative. But when they think of content creation, they think of those having dressing up in a funny way or saying some funny things to make people laugh. 1,000 people laugh on social media, and they think that's content creation, and they will be able to grow from that. Guys, content creation, for example, would be taking this cup, you don't know this company, making an ad of this using your own creativity. You can have fun with it, you can be serious with it, you can have it light, you can show your face, but make an advert for this, and then having it on social media, and that can be able to show that you're creating content, and companies can want to incorporate that.
Yes.
Not me saying, hey, 616 or all these value songs, 616 whatever, and then having it a sound go over. That does not have money.
But I think I understand why they do what they do.
Okay.
The thing is, it's so easy to trend these days. You can do something that doesn't really require you to be talented or anything. You can just say something stupid.
Yeah.
And then you'll trend.
Yeah.
And then there's people, and then after that person now has become a content creator.
Yeah, initially.
It's like no, that's not content creating.
It's a funny moment.
It's a funny moment.
Yeah, it's a funny moment. It was clipped on camera, and people like that.
Yes.
You understand? So understand the concept of content creation. Go ahead.
Of course, and we're not trying to talk down on people who do that. Look, to each his own, man. Do what you gotta do.
It's a vibe for you. Do that, but understand that as you want to show, is something that you want to do. It has to give you an income. As you want to grow into this, be able to incorporate a brand to yourself. Bring a brand to yourself that's going to be able to give you money for what you're doing.
Exactly.
And because and also another thing, as we always say, networking, guys, there's a lot of content creators who you see on your TikToks making these viral moments, but also do have include brands because of their own originality and how they do things on social media. So also make sure that you if you do see them, if you do follow them, try and talk to them if they are able to talk to you, and then ask them how do they do it. What's the way to using the social media thing or content creation thing, as you refer to it, to make an income at the end, or something to grow in the end that will actually benefit you.
Look, at the end of the day, content creators had to start somewhere. So they especially the most famous ones, they had to start somewhere. There's something that they did, and for a lot of you guys, it's exactly to what my partner is saying over here on my right. He's saying that you need. That's good.
Just quickly say.
Take it. Yeah, cool. But fair to look into all these things. Don't just now be going into anything and everything because someone else is doing it. If there's something you're passionate about, something you're interested in, please go into it. Look into it, do your research, and just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not need to be perfect. Look, man, I live in a very small apartment. So I just want to give, I want you to grasp this understanding. I live in a very small apartment, or bachelor, let me rather say, right? We're doing, my bed is standing against the wall. It's right behind the camera. My fridge is there by the door. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not ideal, but it's a starter. It's something you can start with. Think about it, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything figured out. But in order for you to figure things out, you need to start somewhere.
Sorry.
No, I'm speaking to myself. Don't worry about that. Sorry.
Some expert advice.
Some expert advice. G. Just, you know what I mean? Get out. But let's wrap
10
this
minutes.
up.
10 minutes.
I have 10 minutes. So at the end of the day, guys, you need to reach out to these content creators. Find out what it is that they do, how they did it. Most importantly, look at how they started. Because that will give you a better sense of how to engage and how to attack certain things, especially whatever industry you're in. Look at how they started. Ask questions. Be curious about these things. If you really want to be a content creator and actually become a legitimate content creator, there's things that you need to look into.
Because you know what I saw on this, because I feel like this is the only concept we're gonna cover today. We'll be shooting soon again with in continuation with this. So there's a guy, I'm not sure, I'll try and find his handle, and if I can find it, I'll put it on the thingy.
Okay.
So this person, you know what he does? He's a web designer. So what he does, he just finds, because you know we have the society in black communities. Society, you'll only be able to know about it if we are going on Holker society. Then there's not there never attachment or anything.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, what he knows, what everyone lives on social media these days.
Yeah.
What he did with his web design or graphic designing thing was like he just calls. He just goes around finding society Okasi and the big ones. If it's not, then it's not big. And then if they have their numbers everywhere when you get by the door and get number 2, he calls them later on saying, hey man, I saw a business, you want a business, I saw what on Twitter, so okay. And because not only what the flyers and whatever, you understand, now I create websites for the companies in line with what you do, and I can show you a bit of my work, and if you like it, then you can put it for another discussion. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Some people are like, okay, because it's not charging. Remember, you're not charging them. You know, only thing is you need from them at a time, and only you're also giving them something before you take from them. So you're giving them something to look at.
Yeah.
You understand? And everyone likes a nice thing. So if I see a nice thing, it's like I'm selling clothes, and you're like, buy this for me. Like, no, send me something. So as I was saying, so it's the person will give you something to look at. So what these, and it's calling like so to show how it's engaging with people who don't have time to go and say or think to say, hey, I need to go and have someone design something for me.
Yeah.
So it's investing in where people are not looking at, because everyone wants to design a logo for Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola can afford the best designer. They will not. It's hard. They will come to you. When they want something, they'll go to someone. Understand? So he calls them and like, hey, when you are ready, I'll follow up with you in 2 days time to see how we check it and what do you think if you can come in. Then the people are like, I have nothing to lose. Why check, and then what is your available time? Then we check writing so I can send you the ones, and then you can discover what you'd like. Discover figures. So after on that day, after setting that appointment, you just come to the office and like, hey, uncle, key and tray. So which one did you like out of all? Give me your top 5. What did you like about this one? What did you like this one? So then obviously there's different things. Then you can say, I'm actually able to combine these elements. Since you like from these top 5 to make one for you. You understand? And this is how my figure is. And this is the reviews I've got from my previous clients for doing this. You understand? So there's a lot of people who have brands, clothing brands. All they do is just go and say, hey, talk to them. And then if you understand, go to this business. There are people who sell food and would easily have a lot of good company and would easily be able to get on Uber Eats. Just to create, let me just create this advertisement for you. Have a camera. If you have a camera, take the camera, just shoot you in and with how, which means bringing your element, how you make your food. You understand? And then people post on social media, and then you can use it to advertise to other people, and then you have already have leverage to discuss potential business. Like, hey man, let me just send you a few videos. You can watch it, and if you see something you like, then we can have a time to talk about everything further. So, and understanding there is going to be disappointments because not everyone wants a different thing on their business. If not, then you move to the next one.
Yeah.
But potentially having leads means that you need just only 1 yes.
Yeah.
You understand? If you have 4 leads and you need only 1 yes, with that 1 yes, you're able to make some money to then expand whatever you're doing, even gain your more skills and equipment, and then with that you just go back to me like, hey man, thank you for trusting me with this. I can just easily do another one for you. And then with this, even if it's for free, because the person trusted with your business, then you do that, and then you now have 2 videos that you can able to send to 4 people, to 4 different people. Unlike using the same one, you have 4 to send to 4 different people. You understand? You understand?
Yeah, you need to look up for that person and share the links.
Yeah, man. You understand? So then you just do the same thing. After that, with that 4 leads, you can potentially close all 4. After closing all 4, you have 6 people who you've done business with, who actually have business. Then you are able to pitch up 10 more people with that.
And those people that you've already that 4, they're gonna start telling their friends.
Yeah, like, yo, dog,
and business partners.
Yeah, this is how I actually.
Yeah.
The people in business, they will say, how are you getting so many clients now? Like, actually, I have a website.
Yeah.
Website. What is a website?
Exactly.
This is how did you do that? I don't know how to do that. I had some young men who came into my office and did this, and actually, some people might find the price that you might say high. Some people might find actually reasonable.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it was a very reasonable price. Here's how it is. You know that? So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's, I feel like, how it is. Make sure that you invest in yourself, and then just sometimes you do have to take some jabs by doing things for free.
Facts.
A lot of people started there.
Facts. Let me close off by saying this. I think for the 60% of the people of the population under 25 who are unemployed, and you don't know what to do, I know it's very frustrating, especially as someone who's been under that unemployment bracket for quite a while. It took me a while to find a job.
Yeah.
One thing you need to do is study what gaptology is. Study what that is. You don't literally have to go and study. No, look into the industry that you're interested in and find something that other people are not doing. Look into that and go into that. I trust and I listen to me when I tell you this, that you will literally find gold in that industry. There's gold in every industry, but you just need to know where to look, who to speak to, and how to approach these things.
And then lastly, add your physical touch. There's someone called Salt Bay who's a millionaire right now because the way it's salt. That salt is not made by him. It's not different salt. It's because he does this. You understand? So make sure you add your own personal touch to whatever, so everyone will remember, hey man, this person used to cook stew.
Facts.
Just like your own, you have a parent that you know cooks the best meal. It's not because it's a different meat. It's different. No, they grew the chicken until it was old, and it's because of the way they do it and their personal touch.
Like that personal touch, guys. Add your own personal touch. Something unique, something that screams you. Not something that screams with Salt Bay. No, something that's specifically you, or original to you, unique to you. Once you add that touch to your business and your industry, you'll forever be remembered, and you'll forever skyrocket in that industry. Trust and believe.
With that said, man, man, it's always nice to be with you guys, and this was an opening to make sure we refresh our minds and remind you that we're still here. We still want to do this. We still want to make sure we create and talk about opportunities that can change the youth's lives in every way, man. Once again, my name is Lesehomo Marumo,
and it's your boy Letlogonolo Moses, and we are out, guys.
Dango.